Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today it's a 1945 Denver Mint Washington quarter. And of course, the Denver Mint mark is going to be on the back of these quarters. It's not going to be on the front. And it's going to be a D for Denver. In Denver in 1945, they made 12.34 million. In San Francisco, they made 17 million. And in Philadelphia, with no mint mark on the back, they made 74.3 million. So not a lot. When you have a year when they only make 12 million quarters, they should be worth more, and they kind of are. Except quarters in 1945 don't have any kind of error versions or many. Nothing big, nothing special about them. The only thing that's special about the 1945 quarters is you almost can't find them in an MS-68. In fact, the Denver Mint quarter in an MS-68 could be worth $5,000 to $7,000 just because they're hard to find. So when we look at it, we're going to try to see what you'd need to do to get a really good MS-68. And we're also going to talk to you about the fact that in March of 2021, a Denver Mint quarter sold for $20,400. So it's not this one. See the S on there? That's for the San Francisco Mint. And some people say, well, geez, is this your camera that makes these all kind of faded? No, it's actually not the camera. These coins just fade, get faded out a little bit. And there's a Denver Mint right there. And look at how faded this is. And look, you kind of start even losing your edges. One of the things you can do with these coins is you can weigh them. And they are supposed to weigh 6.25 grams, but when they get kind of worn down, they weigh less. And there is some, at the U.S. Mint, there is some variation, and not all 6.25 grams, but let's actually see how much this one weighs and see how much of it's kind of been worn down. It should be 6.22 to 6.5, and we look at it, and it is 6.16 grams. So it's lost 0.09 grams just through wear. And then remember, in 1945, we also had some other silver coins. Here's one of them. Yeah, remember that was one of the years for the silver nickels. So the 1945, and you can tell the silver nickels because they would have the letter for Denver up above. And this one's really beat, but it's still worth a few bucks because it is 40% silver. We had the Walking Liberty $50 in 1945. Let's see the date here. And on the Walking Liberty $50, if we flip that over, we see that the mint mark on there is way down here in the corner, and there's another Denver. We had of course, the Mercury dimes, and as you notice the trend here, all the mint marks are on the back of these particular coins. There's the D there, and then finally we had in 1945 the Denver Mint penny, and the Denver Mint penny is the only one of the coins from 1945 that does not have silver in it. All right, it's on this particular coin, you're not seeing anything really on the back that stands out. You're seeing a lot of stuff that's got smoothed out. It says United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum here. There's an eagle here, and often what we do is we look for the chest feathers on the eagle, but don't see any. We look for the olive branch down here and the tail feathers that come out underneath the arrows. I'm going to show you a coin from 1944 to show you what a high quality coin would look like. And of course, this is the 1944. And you can just see, we'll start with the front so you can kind of compare. But you can just see this coin on the left may be worth $30+. You can see the patina coming in here. You can see the incredible definition of the words here. We tip it up on its side. It's a little dirty on the sides, nothing that's of any damage. And then when we get to the back, you can compare the backs of these. And I'll put it right up next to it. So there we go, like that. So you can see the body feathers here. That's what you're going to need in a more expensive coin. No body feathers here. You can see, actually, as you go down the leg, you can see some of the leg feathers and these little tufts coming off. You can see kind of you know that there's tufts here. You can see the arrows. You can actually see the lines going through the arrows here. A little bit of a line through the center of that middle one, and down here. And then this is the tail I was talking to you about that comes down below. It just goes right down below the arrows, and this one you can't see it at all. And then, of course, down around the edges, you can see the stylized R here and some of the other stuff. So this is a coin, this is a 1944 Philly that is probably worth, $25 to $50. And those are the kinds of things you'd look for in this. And there's plenty of these around from 1945 from the Denver Mint. All right, so Denver Mint is the D. San Francisco Mint is the S. Philadelphia Mint is the no mint mark at all. Right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Look for these older coins, but remember, there's not going to be a huge value to them unless you get into a pretty good condition. There's plenty of them around. There's just not many that are in the MS60, above MS65. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.